boy. Come on, Chico.
Now, let's go pee.
Come on now, Chico.
I know you got it in you.
He goes out at least 3 times a day for a walk anyway. About 5:30, 5 to 5:30, I take him down and I put him in what I call his toilet hole, which is behind the shed. If he does anything, I give him a tidbit.
So, what do you mean you put him there?
I carry him there.
Okay.
I carry him there because he won't come down
of his own accord.
On his own accord. He will not go outside on his own accord at night or first thing in the morning. So I bring him down. He will then go under the trees and fall asleep until I call him.
Very pleasant.
And he comes back in. He does it indoors.
Okay.
And in the night. We even leave the patio door open at night for him to come in and out on his own because nobody can get in. But he still will do it upstairs.
All right. Okay. That makes things a lot clearer. The 2 things that are going on here. If we want the dog to go outside and to walk down the bottom of the garden to his doggy toilet under the trees, which is a very nice place to go, incidentally. It's very pretty down there. Yeah. You've got to let the dog get there on his own accord. We've got to practice that. Okay. It's not a good time to practice walking to his toilet when you know he has a full bladder. Okay?
Right.
So we want to practice it like now. You know, we'll have a go in a minute and we'll bring him outside and lead him to his doggy toilet and then say, good dog, then indoors and then outdoors while we've got time to do it. So carrying him there is no good because what he's probably doing is waiting around for a taxi when he's cut short inside and he thinks, well, I'll just do it on the carpet, you know. It's a nice place, soaks it up, you know, it's fine, don't get my feet wet. So that's number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, saying that he falls asleep until you call him inside. That tells me that you aren't out there. We want to change that when you tell him to go outside, to go toilet, you go with him and you're going to wait around. You're going to give him 5 minutes. If he doesn't do it in 5 minutes, he comes back indoors again. And if you like, you can carry him back indoors, that's okay, but not carrying him out. Number 3, if you have to bring him back indoors because he hasn't emptied out yet, he cannot have the run of the house and you cannot take your eyes off him for a second. So what we got to do is to find somewhere to confine him in a safe area that if he does pee there, you want to go to Mum? If he does pee there, it's no big deal.
No.
So I would say if you're going to leave him alone in the house, somewhere like in the kitchen, okay?
Yeah.
If, however, you're lucky enough to be at home, then I would put him in a much smaller confined area, a dog basket. A crate is ideal because he can't get out, somewhere where he's comfy, but he can't walk onto carpets. But we want him confined to a small area because that inhibits the dog from going.
Right.
You know, what stimulates the dog to urinate is being allowed to walk and jiggle your bladder a little and sniff, and especially sniff really juicy areas like, you know, carpet where he's peed before.
Okay.
So what I would probably do at this point is invest in a dog crate. Okay, a small aluminium carrying crate or a airline crate, a small space where you can put him, and that's where he's going to stay, say, for 40 minutes until you take him out again and give him 5 minutes. If he doesn't do it then, no big deal, back in the crate again for another 40 minutes. And you take him down the garden again. When he does go down the garden, we can do 2 things. 1, we can praise him. We can give him treats if you like for doing it down there. And 2, we now know his bladder is empty. So we can bring him inside and have a play session or a training session on the carpet. Okay? What we want to do now is, at all costs, we must avoid another mistake indoors. Because every time he does it, he's like reinforcing his already bad habit.
Come on.
But there are times when he doesn't want to go out. And I mean, I can understand that. There are times when it's too hot outside. Look, he's wearing a fur coat. There are times maybe when it's raining. Who knows what it is? But the point is, you go with him and then you can help understand that a bit. And if you don't go with him, you can't direct the proceedings, you don't know whether he's gone or not, and you can't praise him if he does go.